when you look at the game as a whole, can you quite put your finger on why the guys were never able to find a rhythm and find that dominant form of late?
Well, I think it's just, you look at the schedule, we come and play, gave ourselves a great opportunity there. We played defense like we have been in the month of January, those last 3 minutes to give ourselves a chance. We got great looks offensively. It just didn't go down. And that's the game, that's basketball at its best. It's a make or miss league. We had 5 or 6 great opportunities at threes that were wide open. Luka did an incredible job of finding the guys, and we just have to make shots.
I was going to ask, too, if it was 8 straight threes to close the game before Reggie's last second chance there. Did you like that the guys were looking more for 3, or what did you, I guess, just think of this shot selection overall?
Yeah, I thought every 3, even Reggie's there at the end, was good. When you look at Maxey had great looks, Dorian had great looks, and so, they took the ball out of Luka's hands, and he made all the right plays. The guys were wide open. We just have to be able to make shots, and that's just a lesson learned. We talked about it. As we get going forward here, someone else is going to have to make a shot for us because they're going to take the ball out of Luka's hand, and this was a perfect example of that. And we'll learn from this, and we'll move forward, and we'll get better.
Your thoughts on Marquise Chris and just the way he worked in after really not playing a whole lot here lately? Just seemed in the second half he had a real impact on what you were doing defensively.
Yeah, I think you look at what the coaching staff has done with players who haven't been getting a lot of minutes. Those guys are ready, and so the coaches have done a great job, and then also the players who aren't getting minutes, they're ready when their name is called. And so tonight is a perfect example that KP's not with us, and Marquise steps right in and helps us and puts us in a position to win the game. And that's just for Trey or for anybody who's not getting a lot of minutes. Those guys have been ready to play if there's an injury or COVID. And so you tip your hat to the coaching staff and also to those players.
Jason, when Luka gave it up with 5.5, did you think he had a chance to get it back, or did you want him to try to get it back there?
He did everything right. That's what champions do, and that's what leaders do. They trust that their teammates are going to make the right play and knock down a shot. And when that happens, as we move forward here, it's just going to make the game so much easier for him because he's the quarterback, and he gave up the ball. Again, he made the right plays tonight down the stretch, and unfortunately, we weren't able to make one of those 8 threes.
Coach, talk about quarterback. You were one of the best on the court. You see the game through a completely different lens. Take your playing career. How does that help you as a coach and coaching a guy like Luka and the rest of his team?
Yeah. Luka's a little bit bigger than I am, or taller, and so he has a different window. But his IQ is extremely high. He sees all the passes. He can make all the passes. He's unselfish, as we see tonight, and it's fun to watch because he plays the game the right way. He has fun playing. And then you look at Brunson, our other quarterback. He does the same thing. He makes all the right plays, and they're both growing out there playing together. And so, it's fun because you can try different things when you have a talent like that.
Okay, we've got a couple on Zoom. Ian?
Yeah, Jason, Orlando scored 26 points off of turnovers tonight. Is it the second night of a back-to-back that can affect heavy legs that affect turnovers, or is it just one of those nights where, the ball kind of ends up in the other team's hands a lot?
Yeah, we talked about it. I think we jinxed them before the game. We talked about how well they were playing, about not turning the ball over, but it just happens. There's no excuse. We don't talk about excuses. You give credit to Orlando. They got their hands on on the ball, made some deflections or steals, and for us, we have been doing a good job of taking care of the ball, and we just didn't do that this evening.
Okay, one more from Landon.
Hey, Coach, talk about the final 20 seconds where Maxey gets the rebound, you're down 1, and you try to call a timeout before the turnover, but the ref doesn't see you.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate play with the mask. Benny said he didn't hear me call timeout. And so that's unfortunate, because again, I thought our defense gave us a chance there. We get the stop and we get the rebound, and we all had talked about we're taking a timeout, and unfortunately, they made a heck of a play to get a steal. But with all that being said, we get, a great look to win the game.